Okay, let that do your thing now then.
So yeah, you're in some wizard's house. Probably.
It's now Krastar's. Krastar's a wizard.
Sure. Yeah. Technically. You own the house.
Yay.
The state of the city is as it was. Cold, there's sickness and shit rampant. There's a lack of food going on.
And there just happens to be a magical barrier in the way.
There's a large magical barrier around it, which, it's mildly vexing to you. You're in possession of a vampire princess, who many believe to be dead.
Well, he's dead now.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, true. The possession of which is vexing, if that at least can be said, to the authorities, shall we say. And that's where you're at right now.
Okay.
And I suppose one morning when you're all sat around inside discussing how often Bastar arrives. Well, Krastar's saying something like, I arrive at places all the time!
Pretty much.
Yep.
I'm glad you said that, not me.
I arrived in the Golden Ball only yesterday.
In fact, I arrived in this room not 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes hence! Krastar!
Can I turn back into a wolf yet?
Anyway, well,
This
is going on.
Freya, you need to spend more time out in your fucking wolf form.
While this is going on, you get a knock on the door, and either peeking or answering or whatever, you've got a rather harried-looking Leo Black waiting on the stoop,
On the stoop.
which I think is a word for the front step.
Oh.
We're not
Morning.
buying what you're selling.
Just go right somewhere else.
But Krastar just arrived at the front door.
Oh my
I don't think Lord Black does appreciate that.
Let's get inside. We've watched on the stoop.
Did Ulrich just arrive at the front door as well?
Everybody's arriving at the
By the
front
way, I
door.
imagine Krastar would have no idea what the fuck arriving in
Yeah,
that sense.
That's what I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
He's old-fashioned and doesn't know he means that.
Yeah. So yeah, Leo Black comes in and he's all, good morning, everybody doing okay? Good morning.
Does not shake Krastar's hand.
He
It's like
does, but he wipes it down gently.
No.
Krastar woke this morning.
So yeah, he steps in and he's like, okay. So it's been like a few days probably since you saw him last today. So he comes in. So in the intervening time, I've been running around trying to find people that are our people.
Mm.
And I'm sorry to say I didn't know a whole lot of them in the city. So it's kind of difficult. This whole guerrilla stuff isn't really me. I'm more of just throw spells at things. But I found a few things. But the main trouble is that with this barrier in place, I, and kind of you, are like the highest rank of our whatever the fuck this is in the city.
Resistance.
Yeah.
Not resistance.
Something like that anyway.
What?
Don't put
Guerrilla
a name on
warfare?
it.
Resistance?
Doesn't really matter what we call it. To be quite honest.
Insurgency?
It's a bit of a clusterfuck. And this whole making decisions and so on was really, it's all my sister's purview, and she's not here. She's, fucking elsewhere, flying a boat or something. Shooting her guns.
Is she a raven as well?
No, she doesn't know how to do that.
Not a wizard then.
No. She does the new the shooty shoot.
Met her.
Bang bang.
Yeah, you've met her. The shooty lady.
Oh.
You know, the one that
Gunpowder.
Freya bit.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
what?
That narrows it down.
Do they actually bite?
Andy,
Yeah,
I
you
love,
bit her ass.
Andy, I love,
And then she shot you in the face.
I love the
don't know
way
I
Andy,
actually
you was just
did.
like, yeah, wait, what?
Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah.
it.
That is like
And
the,
she shot you.
that is legit like the
I remember
classic.
biting.
That is like legit like the classic anime response right
Wait,
there.
did she
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
save?
Wait, what?
Did you make the save?
Yeah, she made it.
Ah, fuck.
But anyway,
I don't think she's gonna be too through
Fuck it
seeing you
over
again. I'm just saying.
she's not terribly fond of Freya.
It's fine.
See, Freya, all you need to do is stay in your half-orc form and then meet her again, and then you won't bite her in the ass, then she'll have a better impression of you.
I'll bite her neck instead.
What, as a half-orc in this time the wolf?
That is my sister you're talking about.
Nope.
Oh, you're still here.
Oh yes, the guy who's come to
Yes,
give us our instructions.
Oh, do you want like a drink or something?
That would be wonderful, Mr. Brastrat, thank you.
You had some pancakes. I made some great ones.
Pancakes would
Dad.
be wonderful, thank you, yes.
Pancakes away.
Just love that.
She does make good pancakes.
Threw them out the door.
Just like jump up, grab him.
But yes, anyway, what was I saying? Something.
Something highest ranking people, something
That's the
something
one.
systemic decisions, blah blah blah.
Yeah, she's all military and that. We learned the same things when we were younger, but she was all military mind and all that shit, and I was more not that. More like and so
Yay!
that was my forte.
Preferred me.
So I'm not exactly qualified for bossing you around, as it were.
You assume that we're qualified to boss ourselves around.
Well, no, but you're. Like I briefly glanced at your files when I was last at the
We have
Black
files.
Forest Chateau.
Whoa,
Yeah,
we
of
have
course we got
files?
files. We have dossiers on you, you know.
What the
We
fuck?
had to look into
Whoa,
what you were good
whoa,
at and so on.
Whoa. I don't remember consenting to that.
Of course you didn't consent to that, otherwise we wouldn't have written so many things about you inside of it.
Oh, good, I hope.
Well,
Need access to that file.
Hi, Danielle.
Looks like I've got another job on the way.
But I was just stealing dossiers.
I've got a lot of
I'll
gold.
steal them, just change them. Zolis is the coolest.
Zolis actually owns the Black Forest Chateau.
oh, yeah,
Zolis is such a good thief. She's the bestest at everything.
I am right here.
Shit.
Crash time.
Line
Keep
up with these
forgetting
guys.
that.
We don't. We're not. I was joking. We're not doing
I
that.
mean,
course,
let-
yeah.
Right in the
No,
bio.
no,
I mean,
You are not here.
I mean, let's be honest here, we tend to blank out anyone else who isn't us.
Weird,
When we're
though.
talking to each other. No offence. It's an adventurer thing you wouldn't understand.
Mhm.
Just there, like a circle of us. He's just on the outside. Like, I am
Like-
here, you know.
War just like that, it's like in a huddle, just like, it's like, yeah. But,
Yeah, fuck
hold
this
up,
guy.
hold up, hold
Fuck
up.
him. Yes, what was I saying again?
System
Get the
decision
mic a
maker,
bit.
blah blah blah, you're not qualified to boss us around, blah blah blah.
Right, yes, I read your dossiers and so on. But, like, very briefly. Like, I think I had another book next to me at the time. So I knew your names. I definitely knew your name.
What is Krastar's name?
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Steve.
It is Krastar. Remarkable, right? Wonderful name. Wonderful bread.
Krastar is impressed.
Wow.
But I digress. So I'd read some things, but not really. Like maybe the main skills, like you hit things and you throw things and you steal things and so on. I got the general gist
To specify,
of your whole deal.
Zolis throws bottles, and Brastrad sometimes hits things. If he can get,
If I can reach it.
yeah, if
Right, see, that's the kind of information that I wouldn't know. I got the general
Hot
gist.
spot specialist.
That's the attack at brass sides. It's like, sometimes good, other times you're not so good.
I mean, let's be. I mean, to be
Painfully
fair,
average.
in that fight against that fucking dragon, me and Brastrat did absolutely nothing. Me because I
Oh, you
was
mean the one
fucking
where I
sharp.
single-handedly slew the dragon?
Where you
Of
single-handedly
course, we all
went
recall
down
that.
and got up and went down again. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, great fight. Lost it.
Lies. All lies.
Put that in a dossier. Don't forget to put that in a dossier.
I'll add it next time I'm there.
I was
Lying
talking to
sack
Zolis.
of
The
shit.
dragon.
Aye.
But anyway, so I don't know a great deal about your whole business. The last thing I knew, obviously, is that you did the whole prison break thing, which lends me to believe you might do well for a hazy idea that I had, right?
Oh boy.
So it's been a while since this whole Magic Dome thing happened, right?
Okay.
And obviously we can't get out, nobody can get in. They've shut all the gates and everything, so no one can get out regularly. And no magical communication and all that. So we can't talk to our leadership and coordinate and so on, or even see what they're doing. So my thought is we need to knock that down in some way. That's about where I've got to. Need to cut that off, because if we cut that off, like there may be an army of my dad's, like on the doorstep when we're ready to go. Because I feel like I remember something about an army moving around, or some mobilization. I may have been drunk, but I remember hearing something before everything. You rung the bell. So if we knock that down, maybe they'll have had time to maneuver and so on, or they'll have lost, and there'll be an enemy army on the front door. But either way, we'd know. So if we can somehow break through the barrier, right? I think that'd be a good idea.
Right.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do this
I
from the very
mean,
beginning.
on paper, it's a good idea. What do we know about this dome, though,
right.
before we go on a suicide mission into a castle?
Well,
Uh,
Krastar.
Kraz, I would just like to point something out. If we break this barrier and it's the enemy army out there and we're like, oh shit, Krastar and friends are fucked, Krastar can just teleport us all away with the barrier being down, because Krastar can do that, so we can get away
See?
anyway.
Risk free.
Now Krastar will need a little bit of a safe spot so Krastar can set it up. It takes...
Wait, how long does it take?
I'd have to actually double check, honestly, but it's like 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Can you
it's
set up, like... What do you need to do? Fuck.
Like draw like
Like 10 minutes
draw
drawn out circle.
draw like a circle, sigils, set things up, and then just I can teleport from there.
10
Well,
minutes.
well, do you want to just draw the circle in this room right now?
Doesn't
So we
work
have...
like
What?
that. Doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
With
Yeah.
the 10-minute thing is like a continuous casting. You can't like stop and fuck off for a bit. It's like as you're drawing it, you're imbuing magic into it, and then it goes away in a flash.
Yeah.
For it to last, I think you can permanently inscribe a teleportation circle
It takes a lot longer though.
by doing it every day for a year.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be honest, if I was to, I get the feeling that if I was to use magic in this barrier, even if it worked, they'd know. So it's going to be one of those things where if I was trying to do that, they'd be able to probably pinpoint what's going on, at least to some degree.
I mean, I'm open to other ideas, but I think the barrier thing is the one that I have.
Would
So
we,
there are other ideas or ideas pertaining to that.
well, do we know what's causing the barrier, how it's generated, how it stays up?
Well, I mean, as you may know, being a magical user, you need a power source for this kind of thing. And you need some place to put it. I'd probably put it in a castle.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
fuck! So front to assault, yeah.
Yep.
No.
Well, because I feel like, I mean, it could be in the upper reaches of the castle, but that is the most, defensible bits. Maybe. Not the castle's work, but either way. Bowels of a castle, weird maze-looking places, right? That's where you put something like that.
You think they put it in the hedge, mate?
They're in the hedge maze. They're in the hedge maze. Every noble with their salt knows the way around the fucking hedge maze.
An underground labyrinth.
You just keep turning left and you get out. It's fine.
Don't think that works, if I'm being brutally
It
honest.
does.
It is when you can cast fire.
Ooh, Crashtown would be great in the hedge maze then. Crashtown would just burn it all down and walk out.
Fire and impatience, straight through.
Well, yeah. Just kind of
Why
like,
could
just
they
like,
just
just like
walk the birds?
firebolt the way through.
What? The birds would be entirely unsporting, wouldn't it? I could just fly to the middle and then fuck off back out.
Yeah, Rick Crashtown agrees. How unsporting of Rick.
Yeah.
When Crashtown just wants to burn down the hedge maze.
We don't need to do that. Get us the trees for distractions.
We don't need to go to a hedge maze in the first place.
Lao Mei
Go to
never
a hedge
knows.
maze.
Lao Mei never knows. We might have to go into a hedge maze as part of a trial for something. Crashtown's making this shit up, but you know.
That does sound like a wonderful adventuring trope.
It does. It does. You must pass these 3 tests. The first test, get into this hedge maze and get through it. Okay, fireball. Pfft, entire thing burns down. Walk to the centre. We got it.
Entirely unsporting.
And? You didn't say we couldn't.
You have no honor.
Yeah, you're right. I don't. I'm a wizard and don't give a shit.
Yeah, what the hell is trying to do with you?
You don't want to
Exist.
know. It's a long story.
It's hedge maze abuse.
Yeah.
I've been tormented by hedge wizards my entire life, so
Ah,
fuck hedges their source of power.
That actually sounds like a real thing, though.
oh, I just remembered. I saw a thing on Twitter and I meant to save it. It were somebody made like a new background for D&D, and it was parents eaten by a whale. And it's hilarious. Like all the things are really fucking funny, and you know, like it's got like the little rolling tables and so on
Yeah.
for like floors and whatever the fuck else. And you've got like a whole bunch of different things, and like maybe the different kinds. And one of them might be like unforgettable image, and it's like the gnashing of teeth or whatever the fuck it is. And then it gets to floor. It's the last one, and it's a D6. And then every single entry, it's just parents were eaten by a whale.
Those damn killer whales, it's in their title. It's in their name. I will get revenge for my parents, I swear. Why do you think my wizard specializes in electricity? To kill those sea motherfuckers! I have to look. Unforgettable image. Sharp teeth tearing up flesh. Unnaturally smooth gullet sucking them down whole. Thorny baleen closing up in a... I can't...
Your parents' death certificate is your starting equipment.
And a bottomless pit of ocean black sorrow. Personality trait. Hopelessness makes me quiet and inattentive. Anger bubbles in my veins and I react quickly to defense. To defeat the whale, I must become like the whale. Well, that's easy then. Fucking class druid. Fucking turn into a whale rather than like a wolf or anything. A fucking whale. Moby Dick, my arch
can
nemesis.
The person I consider my closest friend is a secret whale sympathizer.
Knew it.
Fucking sympathy on ideal. The whale is a metaphor. Everyone has a whale that ate.
Yes. But for some people, it's literal.
Just the fucking flaw.
I'm sorry.
With my
I'm
parents.
sorry.
That's
Right.
the one.
Will and Danielle. Whoever does the next, long term 5th edition campaign, remind me to use that. Cause fuck it, why not?
Try.
I really like the orca body slap. This imagine like a massive woo.
A pod of devilish foxes playing with their food.
Alright, shall we actually get back to the session?
Where were we?
Anyone have any other ideas? Burning down a hedge maze, flying over it, unsportsman like.
Right, so castle infiltration.
I mean, what kind of things might you want for a castle infiltration?
An army.
Distractions.
Me!
My spells?
A Zolis!
An army could be half full though. There's a lot of mercenaries kicking around that can't leave.
Yeah, I don't want to pay it.
Well, you just stir them up into some kind of trouble, maybe.
Oh yeah, shit.
Spend that time flying around. I see most of them spending the days getting drunk and fighting each other.
You spread a rumor around that the castle's holding everybody in, and they won't let anybody out. So then you direct everybody's attention to the castle, and then get everybody to storm it.
To be honest,
better than my idea.
Ulrich has a good point there. I think Ulrich has a good point there. Because I imagine is that the ordinary person will be quite angry because there'll be not a lot of food in very soon. We could still.
And the castle's all the food.
To be fair, I imagine that's probably the case. I imagine that is probably the case.
Wait, the castle has all the food.
What
Yeah.
am I?
I do now.
It's usually where they store like siege things.
Yeah.
By the way, how big is the castle compared to like the town around it?
I mean, you can see
Castle
it,
size.
right?
Yeah, it's
That's
kind of an
fucking
abstract map. I'll give you. I'll tell you.
Yeah, which is why I was asking.
You know, I feel like it's a large castle in regards to how it relates to the size of the city.
So is it more kind of like a keep rather than like a full-on castle, just like a keep?
Well, it's the proper castle. But in Leo Black's words, telling you, it's a large castle which is built with a lot of money, a lot of resources.
money.
No.
It has never fallen to an enemy. That is in large part to it having never been attacked by an enemy. But with being in the middle of the country.
Krastar proposes that we be the first.
I mean, we're not really
Being a historic day.
technically attacking it.
We're
I'd like to attack.
you won't get it if I do a full-on attack. There's what?
I
Six.
mean, what have they got? What have they got, really?
Maybe
castle?
vampire.
A castle, yes.
Probably a
And
couple,
maybe
probably a
load
few
of
hundred people
vampire
minimum.
warrior things. Vampire pet sucky things.
That
can
powerful,
beat their
that
ass.
powerful wizard who Krastar pissed off.
You
that one
almost
time.
died to one of them.
Said the one we have.
Oh, I thought you meant when we were in the bar and you fought that monster vampire thing.
No, I didn't nearly die to that.
Oh, okay, I thought you did.
No.
That is the one
You
you
would die
have.
to her.
The one in the bar
okay.
is the one you have.
Wait, no, it's not.
Yes.
The one that was protecting the children was the one we have. That wasn't in the
Yeah.
bar. That was like a dock area.
That was like a dock area in another dimension.
Wait, a dock area?
Yeah.
No.
When we
It
went
was
to
like-
the
no.
backpack.
No, yeah, that
It
was
was
the same
above
one.
water.
No,
We're on
No.
wood and shit above water.
no, Andy.
Yeah.
The one in the bar was in like farm yard and stuff areas.
Yeah.
The one we have, there was a separate bar underneath in the same area as Vampire Princess Lady.
Also the same one.
Yes.
That's the same person. Yeah. So her, yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
Still her.
Wait,
It's the
thought you
same
said
one.
You didn't. What? I have no idea what's going on with this place.
Then there was another bar though.
We're all
That
confused.
one I didn't
It
really
doesn't matter.
like.
It doesn't.
The one,
It
the one
doesn't-
where
it doesn't
the one where
fucking matter.
like Brastrad was like cutting shit down and like
Yeah.
Lao Mei killed a bit of backstory. Same one. Same
Yeah, yeah,
vampire.
yeah. Wait,
Right,
what?
it doesn't matter. We're
Oh,
getting
yeah,
off
that's
track.
same vampire.
We're getting off track again.
Wait, can I just
Wait,
transfer over? You were there?
So she was weak back then, but like a couple of days later, she become fucking strong as fuck.
Oh, you're having a good day?
Weird fucking collar thing on is weird.
She had full armor as well.
Yeah.
She didn't. In in the
Stop.
underground?
Stop, please stop.
No, I need to know now.
Stop.
I thought that was a separate
you don't know.
vampire.
No, same one.
Same one. Shit. All right. All right.
But anyway, yeah, with there's the castle obviously, and it's got its garrison.
Mm.
I mean, most of like the old royal guard are like pretty much been turfed out on the rear after you guys broke Prince whatever he's called out. Theodred,
Most of them
Theodred,
fired.
Theodred maybe.
Something
Yeah,
like that,
they got turfed out.
Gee, I wonder why they were fucking useless.
Yeah, and Byron
No,
replaced them
that-
with all of his lads.
Well, the rescue thing went off pretty damn fast and smooth.
And you were helped by the captain of the royal guards, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, so they've been mainly replaced in the castle with Lord Byron's men.
So
They kinda rotate, so-
Mayor,
Well, yeah, they're all bastards, really. But you know, the garrison's in the castle, and then like they get rotated out with the rest of the fellas that stay in the in the barracks place, which is over the river. Walled in, hard to assault as well. Lots of defences.
Question.
Yes.
Is Lord Byron most likely to be in this castle?
Yes.
Cool, just wondering.
Can I steal from him?
I know, do you mean steal from him
I
when he's
mean-
alive or when he's a corpse?
Doesn't make a difference to me.
Fair dues.
Money is money.
I mean, I'm generally okay with you stealing from Lord Byron. It's stealing from the crown, who technically owns the castle. Mixed feelings?
I mean, we can't.
Can't make
promise-
feelings if you don't know if I steal from the crown. Lord Byron, I'll
Yes,
definitely
but you're
steal
saying
from.
it to me.
I mean,
You just
So
assume
if say
it.
if you guys go on a mission into the castle, and then after everything's all wrapped up, and we look around and say, "Well, there are a lot more paintings around here," I kind of know where to start looking.
well,
Won't I?
are we getting any
What
kind of
mercenary is that?
reward for doing
Where'd that lovely
this?
painting by the renowned Master Zamirov go? And if I find it in your living room,
Wait,
after
hold, no,
looking-
no, no. Hold up. If I hold a painting and transform, does it go into me?
Never find it again. When you untransform, the paint just plops out.
Yeah,
It's
just
just a wreck.
all out. That's a good point. Yeah, it would be
transform and it's just
destroyed.
like it's all over your fur.
Yeah, it's destroyed.
You are now the painting.
Suddenly you're like an impressionist's version of a werewolf. Rembrandt's doing a werewolf, and that's you now.
Jesus, right.
What about if I replace the paintings with my own paintings?
Somehow I don't think that we have the same
I'm really
quality.
good at painting.
Right, can we just get on with this? Come on.
I haven't done that before.
We'll try and keep Zolis in line, but there's no promises. We can never
Right.
make any
Well.
promises for Zolis.
Can I steal some glass bottles?
You have
Glass
plenty
bottles is
of
probably
them.
fine. Just if anything, expensive goes missing, that should be, property of the crown. Probably be deducted from whenever you get paid.
Speaking of payment,
Which might end up with you being paid negative money.
Whoa.
Payment, as you say,
hmm
will be it's always the money that fucks me up. How much money have you all got right now?
not enough.
6,969 gold.
Fuck, man!
I'm keeping it at 69. Everyone could just have my gold.
Two,
Unless I get another-
4,857.
291.
You spent it all on fucking stuff last year.
Yeah, magic and shit.
Yeah.
I got 1,142.
Like 600.
You just haven't been writing down the money you've been getting.
I only have
I mean,
703.
I mean, I didn't either, so,
We still have rings and fucking gems as well, by the way.
Everyone's in the thousands. I'm on 703.
291. Come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then you get that 500 gold I gave you.
Wait, what?
Remember, Zola stole 500 gold from you, and then I gave it back. So
Yeah,
that's
and then,
what I'm
yeah, and
missing.
then I spent it last session.
Oh, yeah,
Spent it all at Galahad's.
I spent it at good Sir Galahad. Maybe we can recruit good Sir Galahad to our cause. Brave Sir
I think
Galahad.
it's a little bit
No.
too
He doesn't really sound like the
Fucking
type of
nutcase.
person I want to
That's all.
Yeah, it sounds like a bad idea to be honest.
He also sounds
Not
quite
the kind
low
of
to
guy
be
you
him.
want on your side.
Yeah. I just.
We could use a man of Sir Brave Sir Galahad's magical talents. My God, that man has seen things that. Oh boy.
He's definitely seen some shit.
Be a good distraction.
He sounds a bit loyal to the city from what you told me, so I don't think it'd be the
Mm.
best
Well, the
idea.
city has been taken over by evil Lord Byron.
What if he supports Lord Byron?
Well, we don't know that. We'd have to ask.
Hey, do you support Lord Byron?
Why, I'm sure good, loyal, brave Sir Galahad will be distraught at the people suffering and will immediately come to our aid. Krastai is sure he can convince him.
What's your deception like?
What is that? Charisma that he uses?
Charisma, yeah.
Deception. It is one of my skills that I'm proficient in.
Oh shit.
So I get +5. Somehow, for some reason, I'm proficient in deception. I think I remember why, but I've never had to use it. So.
While
I
you've
kind
been
of feel like it's a
talking,
bad idea.
while you've been talking, Leo's been like counting some shit up.
Oh, I carry
If I-
excuses.
He's gonna really our character. He's
You know, it's counting in thousands.
out of character. He's gonna because he doesn't know what he's good. He's gonna really either over or underpay us. One of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like, wow, I think we could offer for each of you 5 large
No.
5 large.
5,000
each, plus
6.
incidentals,
Mm.
expenses and so on. Well, you've got to bring back our expenses report.
Yes. Here's the forms you have to fill out.
Yep, you've got to do it properly.
Yeah, make sure you tick that box, otherwise it's invalid.
Yep. And remember, if you don't tick this box, it doesn't go off your taxes. So you've got to make sure.
And as it turns out, he either accidentally or deliberately got it wrong. We weren't supposed to tick any box whatsoever. So we handed it back in like, oh, sorry, we can't do it now.
Yeah.
You bastard, I racked up 2,000 in expenses, you bitch.
That's entirely your fault, isn't it?
What the fuck were you doing? You don't want to know.
You're not racking up 2,000 in expenses. Well,
What
hookers and blow, I think, is what the general answer.
Getting some spice.
Yep. But yeah, 5 large each. Because it does sound dangerous. Which is why I'm not doing it.
If we're caught, do we need to deny all knowledge of you?
If we can't, we escape.
Yeah.
That's the kind of attitude we want. That's the kind of attitude we want.
Don't know
See,
what
the
you're
thing
gonna do,
is,
Crastar.
I'm gonna have to. What? Sorry.
So I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna escape.
I'm gonna die in jail. Clearly. I mean, haven't you guys realised that is basically Krastar's going this just to die in jail? You know, that's all he cares about. He just wants to die in peace.
Fucking wizard. I don't think jail's gonna contain you.
Well, if I can't use my magic very well, then it might do.
I'm sure
Actually,
one of us can break through a fucking metal cage.
Actually, can I just quickly check, Will? With magic in this barrier, from what we know, it's just communication and movement magic, right?
But
Mhm.
And not things like attacking magic and other things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
things-
and it's a barrier. It's not an anti-magic dome or anything.
Yeah.
It's a barrier that blocks going out of it or into it.
Yeah.
So it's like a hollow semicircle almost. You know, you can do whatever the fuck you want inside. Try and leave. You know, you could teleport across the city if you wanted to. He's trying to get out of the city. That is the problem.
Right. I mean, I would just like to point out that an issue Krastar will have and I'd have to double check how casting spells work for a wizard, but if I don't have my arcane focus, I don't think I can, or I have to roll for something to be able to do it. And my arcane focus is on my staff, which would be taken away.
Like I said, one of us will be able to break out of a metal cage. We'll find a way.
Yeah, the wolf.
Yeah, 'cause the
I mean, I can make myself larger.
trouble is, you either have an arcane focus or you use like the little spell components that don't cost anything that you get in a component pouch.
Both of
You
which would
generally
be
use one of the two.
but
Both of which will be taken
off
away.
me.
And if you got like your staff taken away, you're not gonna have like some bat shit and some fucking pheasant's feathers
Or
to spell
whatever, yeah.
to you know.
Hmm.
So you'd be able to cast things that don't have components. I think. Because there's certain spells that don't have a component, it's just like verbal somatic. You can cast that kind of thing.
Maybe I should.
Because the arcane focus replaces components that don't cost any money.
Alright, hang on. There's one spell I was thinking of, but I think it needs components.
Yeah, that's how the arcane focus thing works. You either get a component pouch, which lets you get like all the little things out, or you have an arcane focus, and then if you want to cast like bigger shit, you've got to like get the diamond that lets you cast.
Shit, it would actually work. Nice. So if we get caught, I could just misty step through the bars.
Solid.
All right,
Because all it needs is it's got the only component is verbal.
Yeah, you're done.
So I literally just go, fuck this shit. Fuck.
Yep.
I don't know what to do after that, but you know.
Oh, you were talking about that.
Right now we're planning about escaping prison.
Yeah, maybe don't get caught first.
We're just assuming it's gonna go to shit.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Most of our plans go to shit. The last prison break that we did
Went incredibly well.
for some reason.
Because we're good
We've got a good
improvisers.
track record at the moment.
We're amazing improvisers.
Amazing.
I did literally nothing then. I just walked behind and just went, "Can I shoot him?" No. Okay.
I mean, in regards to you professing the Black family's involvement, I feel like you professing that wouldn't particularly help you. Byron holds a grudge for a number of things that we've done to him, which he was entirely deserving of. Let me add.
I'm sure.
Entirely. But, you know, if say it helped you out, say for instance you got caught and you were speaking to Lord Byron or whatever, and he was all like, "Why are you here?" Blah 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 blah. He's a prick. He sounds like a prick. And if you thought it would help you in talking, to be like, "Oh, the black family's in Azure, we want to turn code or whatever the fuck," go for it. As long as you're not actually turning your coat, because that would be dishonorable.
I will remember that choice of words.
And you would forfeit any and all remuneration in this job if you turned your coat.
No.
It almost goes without saying, but some of
mean,
you sometimes need those things said.
So does that mean that Crastar can't turn his cloak inside out and wear it?
Exactly that. No betrayals. If you betray us and our ideals, we're not going to pay you. I mean, it generally goes without saying. But none of that.
Oh yes, because I was totally expecting payment if I betrayed you. Yes, you know. Yes. Hi there. Yes, I turned on you. You're in prison. By the way, can I get paid from you now? Where's my money? Lord Byron, he's not paying me.
I've met some people that are like that. Okay, mercenaries.
Crastar, I will take your word on that one. I think.
There's also an idea. You could get entirely innocently put in jail. And maybe I might know a guy who could get you put inside the castle jails, which are really shit for the people inside. No, not like the jail you broke in and out of before, like the castle's jails, like the cells, which people generally don't have a good time in. But could get you put in those, and then you could break in from the inside.
I'm in.
Crastar.
Krasa has a thought. If we go with your plan and you contact your person and he gets us out, would your person also happen to know the location of the device or thing that does the thing with the barrier?
No, because I'm not saying that that guy will get you out. I'm saying that the guy I might know
Can get you
will
in.
be able to get you assigned to the jail, to those cells. Because if you just get arrested for any old thing, you're probably going to just go to a watch house and put in their cells overnight.
Hmm.
And then whatever the fuck happens to you happens. Whereas if I know a guy, which I might, he could get you transferred to the castle's cells, which you would then be entirely responsible for breaking out of. This guy would have nothing to do with it. He's a fucking clerk. He would have no chance in fucking hell of breaking you out.
You
You'd
made it-
be entirely in charge of
You
that.
made him sound like he was one of the guards. I was like,
No. He's a clerk. He would write some shit down for me, and you guys would be in jail. That's the extent of his
Sweet.
involvement.
I like it.
I mean, technically, we are being searched for.
I mean, if we went that route, I could fast track my way to the castle jail. I could also fast track my way to execution. So I'd rather not.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Well, all we need to do is to break out before the execution.
Yeah.
But do we really know where the power gen, shield gen
No,
thing is?
none of us do.
No.
That's the issue. None of us,
Just
none
an
of us
idea.
know.
Guessing it's in the
Just
castle,
idea.
I think.
Yeah.
Guessing.
It will either be in the basement of the castle or up, kind of like in a tall place.
Or the hedge, maybe.
Still be a fun adventure.
Where's the
I mean,
tallest
you-
place in the city?
Tallest place would be,
Wizard's Tower, that's no longer there.
yes.
That's still
There's a
around.
curious absence of it. That would be there. There is. Oh, where the fuck is it? Near the middle of the city, top end of Dragon's Landing, there's the big tower that the sky ships would come in and moor at, and the ship would come down and go. That's quite tall. But it's got a lot of entrances, what with it being essentially a skyport, you know. And a lot of traffic going through it. Well, not right now, because there's a fucking big old dome in the way, but usually a lot of traffic.
Okay, then can I suggest then just me and you have a quick skip around the tall towers and then come back and may narrow it down on where they may or may not be this shield.
We could. You have anything like detect magic? Like, obviously.
Yeah.
Wizard.
Sure, I've got detect magic. Yeah, I have detect magic. Trouble is, I can't do well. The scout around to high places would be easier as birds, but I can't cast spells. So slight drawback. Although, how long does that magic last?
10 minutes, so technically you can cast it, shape change, and you can still concentrate on.
Yeah. 10 minutes, have a very quick fly around everywhere, and then see what happens.
To be fair, if you're a small enough bird as well, you can fly into windows potentially.
Yeah.
Well, I won't want to be too small for a bird because it wants to still quite use the speed.
I bet you small birds feel fairly fast.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but not as fast as big birds. You know, birds of prey is the kind of big birds that fucking kill little birds.
Well, if,
And to do that, they've got to be faster, right?
well, if you're
Right?
doing scouting, wouldn't a small bird
Yeah.
be better anyway for stealth purposes? So it's harder to actually see you.
why? It's a bird. Nobody cares about birds.
You might get
Well,
hunted and something
Well,
like
what bird
shoot
were
you
you
down.
thinking? Because it can't be a bird that would kill a raven. Because it like just chilling out with a raven and look a bit dodgy.
I'm just gonna pay you while you argue about aviary.
An emu.
An emu.
Well,
Oh yes,
It's either
flawless.
I can turn into a small bird or I can turn into a raven. I'm not exactly limited to the amount of birds I can change into.
Other than do a raven, then that
species.
probably looks a bit less conspicuous.
Well, there's
I
gonna be a
still
big
vote
flock
for
of ravens
emu.
anywhere.
Hmm.
Everywhere, anyway. Everywhere. Yes.
So you can hide in them as another raven.
Well, you can just turn into any bird you want.
Yeah, any
Into
animal
a
I've
robin.
seen.
NEC.
Emu.
A penguin.
All the emu-
Penguin.
Do they count as birds?
What are these birds you were naming?
Oh, Ulrich doesn't know what a
Damn it.
penguin is. Oh god, they're adorable. Oh god.
A flamingo. The most discreet.
Yes, because a really tall pink bird.
Yep.
I don't think it's suspicious.
You wouldn't, Zolis.
Quite
but then-
noticeable though.
but then
Can
it-
say it's
Zolis,
like
Zolis, you don't think that you're suspicious, so you know.
you can say it's an exotic gift from a land far, far away.
It just escaped.
No,
Escape
and
from
we
the
can
local
get
zoo.
some like random person to gift it to Lord Byron, and then this is when the flamingo just pecks his eyes out.
Yes, even take the eyes out.
Go ostrich then though. You break through your legs as well.
Yeah, stump of him. He hits him. Turn back in touch with Ellie. That's back to him. And then just turn into Whale and Crush.
A body slam.
I want to do that. If we're ever attacking a boat, I'm going to fly up in the air as a bird, transform into a whale above them, and just go.
Belly flop!
Because turning into a whale went so well for
I
you.
don't think the mast would hurt you.
It's just a
Don't aim for
spear
us.
right through him.
Wait, did I miss something?
Well, it hurt, but I did hurt.
Imagine all the splinters.
Yeah.
You'd be there like taking splinters out for days.
No. Ulrich would be asking us to take the splinters out because as a whale he wouldn't be able to reach them. He'd have to roll over onto his back and then someone climbs onto his body and starts picking out all the plank-sized splinters. Oh, this is a really big one. Oh, that's because it's the ship's nose. Okay.
You'll decide upon a bird.
Oh, we'll figure out what bird is going to be if he needs to attack a ship.
Oh,
A whale.
a whale.
Whale bird.
He's gonna fly for the bird and then turn into a whale and belly flop on the ship.
I mean, probably work.
It would definitely be an unexpected surprise for them.
It's either that or sneak into the ship as a small bird, go to like the nose of the ship and go whale, and then sudden whale, and you front of your ship's gone.
Just
Quite
just some kind of very big heavy animal, and he just kind of capsizes slowly forward.
Well, no, I'm on about bursting, just breaking the front of a ship.
That works.
Completely destroy the ship.
I still prefer the belly flop strategy though. That would be the most hilarious and probably most effective. Right. Anyway, so I think he's probably going to be a raven, just to blend in with Leo's flock.
Yeah.
Not a flamingo.
No, I'm gonna blend it with Leo's murder.
A murder of crows +1.
Yep.
A murder of crows +1 who are about to be murdered.
Alright, so just
I like
before
the better
jumping
calls
out-
as a guest.
Yeah, so like just before jumping out the window as a bird, cast detect magic, bird it up and start fly by.
Bird it up.
Yeah. Leo does the same. He's back in a flash.
Bye.
Eric turns into the one crow and flutters out, and then Leo just gradually dissolves into a fucking murder of them.
Oh, crows, not ravens. Sorry.
Flies the fuck out. Well, Ravens is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
That's the thing. Let's not. I'll not. I don't want to start the aviary argument again.
Is there an argument though? It's just a fact.
Well, yeah, but crows and ravens or rooks, whatever the fuck, they're the same family. But crows is yay big,
Hmm.
and ravens is
Ravens are
not.
fucking.
Ravens are big motherfuckers. Ravens is like
A scary motherfucker.
Hunch Crow, a big fucking. There's like Hunch Crow and fucking the big boss one, or whatever the fuck they're called.
It's Hunch Crow.
That's Hunch
Is
Crow.
it?
Murkrow.
What's the other one?
Hunch
Murkrow. That's the one. Murkrow is a crow. Hunch Crow is a fucking raven.
Good description.
Raven eats the fucking
Gotcha.
crow.
Yes.
But yeah, either way, birds. And you fly around. He's kind of following your lead for a bit, Rick.
Okay.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go biggest tower, and then from the biggest tower, over towers, in just so like I would go in circle until I hit all of them up. Really?
Okay. Okay. So, in a short while, you get to the fucking Skyhawk Tower, or whatever the fuck we call it. Where the big skyships more up. Flying around that, you don't sense a whole bunch. You don't sense much in the way of magic. Definitely not anything like what would be, to project a huge fuck off.
Yeah.
Magical field. Going out from there, there's just like a couple of little towers of buildings and so on. And eventually, probably near the end of your 10 minutes, you circle around to the castle and you're kind of passing over it.
Mm.
And you're not getting like obviously it's only 30-foot range, I think, is the dead magic.
Yeah.
So you kind of haven't, you're getting in close, and like the tops of the towers aren't pinging for you, and lower down they aren't. And the lower but like if you circle lower and lower, you just kind of getting like the edge of something, a haze of something lower down, something that you're pretty certain is a large amount of magic.
Near the castle, or on the castle.
Yeah, centered around the castle.
I fly a little bit low with my. Am I still like within detect magic?
To maintain a regular like flying bird height, you'd still just be on like this hazy edge kind of zone. You could like try and like fly and land in a courtyard or whatever and see what you sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caw. Caw.
So you could fly down and Leo kind of just the birds that you were aware are Leo. Kind of fuck off to us not to just land an entire murder of crows right in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And you pick a random courtyard, and within 30 feet of you can sense like two sources of magic. The regular kind. Say if you were sensing like a magical weapon or whatever, there's one over here and one over there. And then just again, still a general pull kind of down.
Okay. I'm gonna take back off. And because the castle, like this is like the castle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just have like a little fly near and like underneath, like the edge of thingy? So I'm above the water, but I can see like nearer this bit.
Okay, what you're looking for in particular?
Any like slight openings? Because if it's underground, I was hoping there would be another entrance.
Right. Okay. Roll a perception check.
Perception. Ah, 10.
10. You're not seeing anything in particular. No, like, nice, easy sewer entrances or hidden coves that you can make out. You look over to Leo Black, who's also on the numerous birds that make up Leo Black, who are also following in tandem, and they've been looking around. You look at them, and there's a collective shrug. You rolled a 1.
Shrug from bird.
Can you just have a shrug of all the birds just flapping? And all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
they're just kind of flapping, and then one of them is like, eh, and it loses a bit and then comes back.
No, I just want like the entire murder of crows just go, eh?
Drop a little out of the sky.
So it's like, oh, okay. Say to him, we'll call to him, probably head back for now.
Ah! Ah!
That's what little crows sound like, right?
Horns crow.
Crow! 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 Crow!
Yeah, so head back.
Crow. I don't know what they sound like.
You probably do, to be honest with you.
No, I actually don't know what most of them sound like.
Yeah, back. You make it without issue. People aren't necessarily looking out for birds.
They're missing out.
Yeah, you float your way back in through an opened window.
Cool. Right then. So the place is probably definitely underneath the castle. So the question is, how do we get in there? Other than getting ourselves into jail.
Jail.
Wasn't there the entrance in the underground city?
Frontal assault.
Remember where the guards came from?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know where it leads.
Oh no, I didn't want
That
that
wasn't it,
teleport circle thing.
I think.
No.
Would that actually work now? Because he's technically moving you away, but not like outside in this plane, but...
The fuck's that map?
Because I think he just lets like a door or something. I don't think we went through it.
Yeah, I feel like I've got shut of that map.
Yeah, probably our old right. The ones that aren't these ones, the ones that are the other ones that we're using.
Yeah, I think we got rid of that map. But I mean, as I remember, there were a big old door that you couldn't get through.
Yeah. Yeah, I seem to recall that there was a door and we didn't know how to get through it, so we ended up going back through the teleport circle back into the sewers that we came from.
But it would mean going back to a place we probably shouldn't, so it's not the best idea.
And that's
Yeah.
assuming
Either
that
way.
that's also assuming that teleport circle even works anymore.
And they're not monitoring it.
Yeah.
What do I have?
I'm afraid I can't be of a whole great deal of help here. And when 100% of the time when I've gone into the castle, it's been through the front door. Under invitation. So.
Can we get an invitation?
Can we forge some invitations?
Probably not.
Yeah, okay.
There's not a great deal of balls going on.
Crasta remembers the last ball that we went to It's yeah.
It was a great time.
Krastar doesn't think.
Probably the reason they're not having any more.
Yeah, Krastar agrees. Krastar agrees.
It's not balls.
Because what there wasn't the ball like literally like in like one of these buildings like right next to the castle. That's the thing, because I'd imagine, and I don't know whether Ulrich would have been able to see it when he was flying over that way. I imagine like all like the bridges have like people watching them.
Yeah, probably. Could
So-
probably start an aggro riot.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's either front to assault, not caring about who sees us, get put in jail, and hopefully get our equipment back while in there, assuming he gets sent to the same place and kept there, or start a riot of some kind.
I honestly think we should just take frontal assault off the table.
Yeah.
Ignore that, forget it.
So in that case, then it's either go to jail and hope that we're not executed immediately, or do a riot and hope that it pulls some people away from the castle island, so we can then do a frontal assault with less people there.
We're not doing a frontal assault. We're going to be sneaking in.
Things I'm actually decent at stealth, but I think I've got skill proficiency for stealth, so I'm actually decent at it.
Yeah. And I have the spell that makes everybody broken at stealth, so yeah.
Oh, lovely.
That makes everyone broken.
The one that
Well,
gives
yeah,
like plus
see-
10.
Yeah.
I think I'm already
Oh,
broken.
that's
It's what I used when we broke into the... What we broke... what I
Pass
used
without a
to-
trace. I thought Lao Mei did that.
I did when I was a different monk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's get to stealth now, like a billion.
Yeah, but Zolis, you could be
Well, you have
more
expertise
broken
in
with
it,
stealth.
Yeah.
You could steal the world, or sneak into anywhere.
Fucking old favourite where
I
you
can
roll
steal
stealth
the
and pass
world.
without strength, and it's like, what's everybody's stealth rolls? And everybody's like, oh, I got 24, and oh, I got 27, 17 plus the 10. And Zolis is there like, I got 47.
Natural 20 plus 27. No. I can steal the
Not even a hint of a whisper of where you used to stand.
Zolis?
She might
It's
as
like
well.
3 leaves falling, and it's like a
Oh,
whistling
it's-
sound.
So we just kind of go back. We need to sneak in there. Zolis rolls a natural 20. We go, okay, here's the plan. And okay, you got that, Zolis? Wait, Zolis. And then Zolis comes back out.
Gone.
And then Zolis just strolls back out nonchalantly. The barrier's coming down. She's like, I've done it, guys.
Well, I've got reliable trait now, so like
You get
my
to take a turn.
yeah. So anything lower, like anything under 10, I just take it as a 10 anyway.
Is that how it works? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
How often can you do that?
Sleight of hand.
How often?
Forever.
Any
Any roll is a 10 or higher.
What?
Yeah.
That seems
I have
broken.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
plus
no.
18 on my sleight of hand as well.
Oh no! I
Never
rolled.
again, Douglas.
Oh no! I rolled a natural 1 on my. rolled a natural 1 on my attack roll. That's now a 10.
I think it's skill checks. I don't
It's
think
skill
it's
check.
attack rolls.
Oh,
Only
okay,
skill
okay,
check,
right,
not attack.
I rolled
you
a
said
1 on
that.
my stealth. It's now a 10.
Yep.
So you
Yeah.
fumbled to such a degree that it actually goes perfectly. It looks like you fumbled, but you actually part of your cunning plan.
Something like that.
That's Solace for you.
Yeah, we know. Right, I mean, if. Alright, so what we're gonna do?
Who's down for jail?
Woo!
I mean,
We could get arrested while doing a riot.
I want the riot.
Right? I mean, I'm down for right as well.
I can get out of jail if I need to, but.
I want to punch someone in the face.
Wait, that can happen in any
Easy to start a
plan.
riot.
I mean, there's a load of us here right now.
Oh shit.
Don't even think about it.
Start a riot in here and then it just escalates outside.
did-
Eventually
We
bring
just
more
all start
people into
punching
it.
each other.
Just-
Hopefully there's no joints.
Yeah, the plan begins when the door crashes open and 3 of you roll out. Like just in a pummel in a fucking wild fucking cloud of fists.
Then the crowd begins and we start punching people in the crowd and they join in.
we get Then as part of the plan, one of us pushes someone else into the crowd catches us, hopefully, and then we go, get the fuck off me, elbow them in the face.
See, that works out.
Riot. Yeah.
I mean, we could try if you want.
I'm down for either. At the moment, these plans are great. My style.
Not to sound evil and morbid here, but does this place have like a food supply for people that we can like burn down? So then the only food left is in the castle, so they riot to get the food.
So let's starve the city.
Hence why I said not to be evil sounding and
I
morbid
mean,
here.
the city is already starving, Mr. Krastar.
So they're already out of food. Well, that could be a good incitement
Then,
for a
yeah,
riot.
the public like granaries and so on are kind of out, and people are drawing rations from what I think are the siege stores.
We can start a riot by words if you want to.
Yeah. So start a rumor of the castle has more, can give out more rations than what they are doing.
Actually, rather than a riot, can't we just spread a rumor which basically says, by the way, they said that if you want a good meal today, you have to get into a massive group and walk to the castle.
You have to assemble in large menacing groups and advance on the castle.
Probably not.
No,
riot, but it's not actually a riot.
No.
Pitchforks and flames on sticks.
We don't tell them. We don't tell them to go there in a riotous manner. It's more, hey, look, they said that you can get food at the castle. You need to go there now, though, to do it. So people just start going over
It's like a riot on the outside.
So when they get stopped, they then blame them for not giving them what they apparently promised. And then they riot if they want to.
I feel like we'd need some kind of guard or authoritative figure to say that for us. Because they're not going to people on the street.
I want snuck into the guard's place. I can steal some uniform and someone can dress as guard.
Wait, hang on a sec. If we get Princess Vampire Lady out of the coffin again, could she be like the ghost of the princess saying there's food in the castle for everybody?
Oh my god. Okay, this plan's getting out of hand already.
Wouldn't she burn in the sun if it's like in the middle of the day?
Yeah.
Winter, there's like no sun about the moment.
We'll go like a big hat then.
A big
I feel like it would clue.
Big hat, yeah, sun hat, dude.
This isn't Hotel Transylvania, for fuck's sake. You can't just put a massive like sombrero or
Of course she
sun
fucking
hat
can,
on
it's
there.
shade.
Give her an umbrella.
Something tells me that won't work that well.
What?
It won't.
It wouldn't. It's causing shade. She's not getting hit by the sun. She'll be
Let's
fine.
start a solar eclipse.
I wish we had that power. But,
all right. We need to dial back a bit here. All right.
Wonderful explanation of a plan.
I mean, we can't cause a natural solar eclipse, but an artificial one, maybe.
How
Let's
would
get put
you
in jail. Let's cause a riot. Let's block out the sun. Natural linear progression there.
Clearly, only one of those is sane. And that's clearly blocking out the sun.
I mean, to be fair,
It is.
blocking out the sun might have the afterward effect of causing a riot because the sun is a god.
There we go.
Oh, the sun is a god.
I forgot that.
Also, we can just go around telling people that God is dead.
Oh God,
That's
it's
the
angry.
kind of thing that gets you thrown in jail and executed.
See,
It is.
that's one of our
Fast-track
options.
to the prison.
We can do all plans in one.
It's the perfect plan. I don't care what we do, to be perfectly honest.
I just want to fight.
We'll walk out into the street and punch someone in the face at the riot, then have fun.
All right. No. Let's go walk it out.
I don't think that's going to start a riot.
Just get a chair and just whack them with a chair.
Holy shit. I'll kill people if I do that.
You're gonna kill someone if you punch them in the face.
One sec.
If you were a wolf, I guess, not as an orc.
No, I'm still. Yeah, it's still like +4 still. It's still.
Yeah,
It
but
could
yeah,
kill
but
civilians.
yeah, but using unarmed when you're not a monk is always non-lethal and not as powerful. As a monk, Lao Mei
Oh.
can do lethal punches.
Oh
She
shit!
can
I didn't know
literally
that.
punch
Alright.
someone's head off or break their neck with punching them in the face.
Oh,
Or something.
Break their neck.
Yeah,
That's punch their head off.
yeah. She kind of punches. She punches them in the face and just snaps their neck.
You can choose not to as well.
Step on someone's
True.
toe.
Yeah, she can choose between non-lethal. Or
Yep.
lethal.
She has the option to be a decent human and not kill them.
Or a classic adventurer and just go fuck it. They're probably
Fuck
an
it.
asshole.
So no to starting a random. Try to start a random riot.
Well, we could start a random riot by
Well, we
saying,
wanna start a
"Hey,
riot."
you took my food." Punch,
Yeah,
punch,
that's what I was
punch.
thinking. Yeah.
Oh my
I'd just
god!
say, like,
If
you
I
put
We
didn't
my
want
take
to
your
food,
target
food,
the castle, though.
food. No, but then you'd be like, "I didn't take your food. Lord Byron took your food."
Oh
everyone
yeah,
starts
we got to create a
punching.
scene. Yes, I like this. I like this.
I'm probably
Alright.
so we're either going to we're going to create a scene and either one start a riot or two get arrested.
Which ends up
Both
either
bases
bad ones.
covered.
No. What's the most populated part of the city?
Actually, if we go into the
Shades, I
shades, if we go into the
Shades.
shades,
Ah, shit.
which is a slummy part of town, which probably aren't getting any food
Mm.
whatsoever, they're
I
probably going
could
to
go-
be more willing to have a riot.
I could go to the Thieves Guild and tell them, like, spread out, like, send loads of kind of rumours out.
I don't think you have
That
that
was-
kind of pull with the Thieves Guild. I'm going to be brutally honest.
I mean, they're probably not going to do
I
that
could
for
use
free.
my wolf.
Well, no,
Like
we
the
can
Thieves
pay
Guild,
the
like,
teams
pay
to
them.
do that.
They like money. Frey's got lots of money.
I'm not part of any of my money. I'm
It's
keeping
for
that
the greater
69.
good. It's for the greater good.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
so basically, what
You
you're
can
saying.
tell them I have a lot of money. They can try. I'll start a riot that way.
Yeah. Guards, the Thieves Guild are after my money.
I mean, I do have a small discretionary fund.
Oh, the expense reports. We don't have to spend our own money.
Yeah, the expense reports.
Never mind.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we should write down bribe for Thieves Guild and the exact amount. And get a receipt from the Thieves Guild.
No problem.
I mean, I think it would work like that in the actual guild
A
itself.
receipt.
Yeah, they're legitimate
I think
businessmen.
Alright. Okay. Okay, guys. Enough pissing around. How the fuck are we actually gonna start this fucking fight?
Well, Thieves
I
Guild
mean-
bribe them. They spread a rumour mass around.
Right.
It's gonna work a lot better than us trying to.
Is that coming out of our wages?
Expenses.
Expense report, man. Woman.
Man, woman, wolf.
Wolf. Yeah, that's fine.
He's a monster at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ has been saying that for so long. You
that,
know.
oh, that kind of hurts. It kind of hurts.
Christ has been saying phrase a monster for a long time, but no one's listened to Christ now at all. But so you know. No offense.
No one wants to kill me though, because I have.
If you say
under
monster usually
control.
as an insult, I think it's cool.
Well,
Christ, Chad, you
we've
don't
got
have to
it.
hide it from me. I know what you really mean by it.
Okay. Are you going to the
So-
Thieves Guild then?
Thieves Guild.
Right, Thieves Guild, Thieves Guild.
Is she going on her own?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to go?
Alright. I
I
mean,
mean, I'm
we're strong
no,
enough, I guess. But alright.
Oh, well, we don't want to piss them off, is what I mean.
Well, last time we went to the Thieves Guild, it was me and Zolis, so I'm sure they wouldn't mind again.
There you
Let's
go.
stop getting into trouble on the way there.
I
You're
mean,
fine.
trouble follows me around quite well.
Actually, who's recognised right now? Who's recognised
I'm not.
for the guards?
I'm not.
I'm not.
Lao
I'm
Mei
good.
is. Lao Mei is.
They know my name, but I just don't have to tell people my name.
We could just
That's
stealth
how I
down
felt about
alleyways to the Thieves Guild.
It's true.
I can walk on the rooftop.
There's a bit of distance, so.
It's across town.
Aren't we in the Golden Quarter?
Yep.
And we have to make it down to the Shades.
Yep.
Shady.
It's quite a this one end to the other. It's a bit of a distance.
I mean, I imagine the rumours are going to happen over a number of days, if not weeks. So it's not like.
Oh, this is too slow. All right, I'm out of this plan.
No, it's gonna happen like in a few days.
People
No.
are already probably
Yeah.
at
We just
Unreal.
Well,
need
they
to
could
push
just be
them a little
sent
bit
to
more.
jail
That's the
and then just do
I've
it.
got a
No,
slight.
but then we're gonna have then we're not gonna have an easy way out.
Hmm.
Yes, Cresta?
Crest has an idea. Alongside Zolis' plan to go to the Thieves Guild, could we go to taverns and rile up drunk people there? Because I imagine they're complaining a lot.
That sounds fun anyway.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point of getting the Thieves Guild to do, because they're probably a little bit more convincing than us.
Oh yeah.
It would also not draw attention to us,
Yes.
and the Thieves Guild can probably do it a lot more stealthily than we could.
You underestimate Cresta.
I do. I'm not.
When Crafter arrives in a tavern, it goes entirely unnoticed.
It gets instantly kicked out.
When Cresta arrives at the tavern, he immediately gets spotted by everyone in the room.
Just flings open the door.
Open the door!
Cresta has arrived! Now who wants some? I mean, that was one way to start a riot. Ah!
Jesus!
Well, you could start the riot that way, but
Well, it's one way to get arrested anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
I got it.
We're looking into your decency.
Oh, my eyes are actually watering. Oh, I can't see. Oh my god.
No.
I think the session's over at this point, and he's just gonna be laughing the entire fucking time now.
Fuck's sake, dude. Every time.
Well, I could try one. If that doesn't work, I could try the next. Piss off multiple people in one
No,
night.
Crafter's got to get the right vibe to properly arrive at a tavern.
It's got plans.
That's with the right background music and the right atmosphere inside.
Unless you can do it on command.
Crasta, you need to arrive now.
Might have learned tantric arts.
Crasta, arrive. Yes, sir. Crasta will arrive immediately.
Just a few words. Jesus. Alright, we can move away from this topic, please.
You realise this is now going to be a thing.
Thieves Guild? Are we definitely doing that? Is that what we're doing it? Thieves Guild?
Thieves Guild.
Are we all going, or just a couple of people again?
Just 2 people can go. We don't need to make it draw attention.
Do you have any idea how tempted I am to go see Sir Galahad?
At this point, it's become a weird obsession.
maybe that's why he's been arriving a lot.
I mean, how could you say no to great Sir Galahad?
Go and thank the man for his service.
Is that what the shop's called, the Golden Bowl?
You see, what we don't actually realise is that in the back, unbeknownst to us, he's just running a kind of prostitution ring.
That's where Crafter's going.
You see, Krastar is a good enough customer. He's well known enough by brave Sir Galahad to be informed of these things. Despite having met the man twice.
He's got like a loyalty card.
Yeah. Just say the magic and just say the magic words. Golden ball. Yeah. Sorry, getting off track. Thieves Guild.
Yes. Who's going?
If Zolis
Zolis?
going, I'm looking after her.
Yeah.
I want to go back terrible at stealth, so I'm
What do you mean you're looking after me?
If
I need to get into
Krastai goes, it might be a bit of an issue.
You can go. I can have a short rest.
Do I need a short rest? I don't think so.
No, I need one. I want to get back my charge
Yeah.
of thing.
Alright, so. Zolis and Lao Mei, you're heading out to try and make contact with the Thieves Guild. How are you proceeding?
Looking happy as can be, strolling down the street.
Arm in arm, sticking down.
La la
Wonderfully
la
well
la la la.
Rosy cheek.
I mean, that's not going to draw attention to you in a city full of miserable people.
Send the joy.
Top of the morning to you.
Giving
How are
money
you
to the
doing
poor.
that?
No, that's got a bit far.
Oh.
I need my money. I am a thief after.
Well, yeah, true.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
that, but you don't need your money for that. If you use your money, you just go steal more.
Is that
Yeah, but isn't that how it works?
so?
Yeah, but if you don't use the money, you just get more money.
They can have a spoonful of money.
So basically, what you're
Scrooge
saying
McDuck
is
it,
you were
right?
going to Scrooge McDuck this shit.
Yeah.
Alright, so, are you just trying to look casual? Are you trying to be stealthy?
Well, I don't really want to stand out kind of wanted right now. I'd say stealth.
stealth. I mean, I think we could just walk casually down the street. If you want to
Okay.
stealth, we can stealth.
Well, I just thought our faces was kind of wanted right now.
No, I think they know vague details, but it's very dark. And I don't think they've seen you at all.
Hmm.
I think I'm more bothered about the giant wolf. To be honest.
As long as I don't punch anyone, we're good.
Damn.
So I think like, the people they're looking for is a vague description of somebody that kicked them in the face, a horse, and a wolf.
I think what it was what I said was you know Harold and Kumar got a White Castle,
Hmm.
and there was that the credit scene where they showed the
You want to pass
the police sketches of Harold and Kumar, and it was like a sketch of, a stereotypical sketch of a Chinese dude in one of their fucking hats, and then like a stereotypically like Indian with like fucking with a big nose and fucking all this stuff. Those are the kind of wanted posters. And then a massive fucking wolf.
If I change of clothes, might not hurt.
I don't own any other clothes.
I mean, you've got those smart clothes that you wore to the
No, that's bad. Last time I was
I've been wearing it the whole time.
I threw an hour back at someone.
I mean, there'll be a wardrobe somewhere in this house.
I was going to say, just ransack a wardrobe somewhere.
Yeah, be able to fancy clothes,
Mm,
fancy wizard shit.
I'd rather
Oh
not.
yes, walking into the shades in fancy clothes. Yeah, very
Yeah.
incognito.
Easy target for the Thieves Guild, and then you talk to him.
Just
Ah,
like
we
walk
should
into
like
a
you
wardrobe,
witch.
walk out, you out.
I mean, you'd also kind of know that once you got to the shades is where a lot of guards don't generally go.
True.
What with the threat of death?
I mean,
Let's have a casual
Suicide.
stroll.
that
Yeah.
doesn't stop us.
Well, no, yes, because you're all suicidally insane. But yes, so you're stealthy. In the
Let's
chain
do a
of clothes.
casual stroll.
Yeah.
Casual stroll. All right.
Casual stroll.
What do you roll for a casual stroll?
The casual roll.
I don't really think you have to roll to do a casual stroll. Just kind of like, but just walking.
Oh, blending in and all that.
He's googling a casual stroll.
Roll deception to see how casual your casual stroll is. Natural one, very robotic. Nothing to see
Doing the robot
here.
down the street.
Kind of like arms up like that, you know. Kind of like,
You're a natural one. You're just running down the street.
casual stroll. This has been one of the weirdest sessions we've ever done. And I swear it's not my fault.
Wasn't there a session once where the plan was involving someone sleeping with someone?
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the ball with
Oh!
Danny's campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the trial. You all
Yeah.
arguing who was going to sleep with him.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't.
yeah,
I
you
didn't
all
give a
decided
shit.
that when I wasn't there.
Wait, what?
Said you all decided that somebody was going to sleep with him, and since
You were there?
Devan.
Oh yeah, because Will
Yeah.
needed to touch
No,
the
I
guy
went
for
to
10 minutes or something.
Yeah, no, you decided that when I went to the toilet, and I came back and was like, hang on a sec.
Oh, right, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, God. Can you show it? There he is, yeah!
Oh, that thing.
The fucking squeak is so weird. Doesn't sound like a proper dog toy.
It's not a dog
Not
toy.
a dog
I
toy.
know it's not a dog toy, but
I actually thought that's what it was. I thought it was like a dog toy
No.
that when your dogs just had just off
No.
screen.
Oh.
It's my Christmas patchy matchy elf thing. That squeaks.
It's Danny's dog toy.
Oh,
Ooh.
them's fighting words,
Good there. Do you know
that's
it's
a
hat?
different squeak. I just like it.
Hmm.
What?
Hmm.
So you know Roll20 in the bottom right where it says like you do the thing as such and such, right? So I just
Yeah.
randomly clicked on that just to see what it was. So I've got Krastar, Jamarin, Krastar again, and Steve.
Steve. When have we referred to you as Steve?
I don't know. I don't
I
know where
told you
it's
that
come
was his
from.
real name.
I don't know where it's come from.
What
I-
the fuck?
I actually
We never
don't
referred
know.
to you as Steve.
I don't. Just out of interest, Andy, what does yours say?
Mine's just Freya and Freya Gorwood.
Mine's Lao Mei, Lao Mei.
Where the fuck does Steve come from?
Look at your character sheet.
I mean, my character sheet's on
I know it's been
Roll20.
a Steve.
They're
Oh,
on,
true.
they're on Photoshop for this one.
I've got Ur Elk and Snekrick on it.
I have Lao Mei on mine.
Oh,
Why the fuck do I have that?
Why and how? Actually, how do you have more?
I don't know. I don't know. Right, so Will, do you know in like Roll20 in the bottom right where it says like as such and such, like where you do your rolls? I just randomly clicked on it, right? And so I got Krastar, Jamarin, Crash Tower again, and then Steve.
Steve?
I don't know how. I
Have
don't
you
know
ever
who
been in
Steve...
control of a character called Steve? I'm pretty sure that's why Connie is Lao Mei.
No, I don't think so.
There has been a Steve about.
Didn't you
but I
have
don't know
didn't
if,
you have a
like,
skeleton
control.
called Steve?
Wasn't Steve one of those skeletons you fell in love
Yeah.
with?
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Is it?
I thought Steve was a
Yeah.
skeleton that you summoned.
Yes,
Oh.
that's it. That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
and we
That's
left
it.
him in the
Steve-
mansion to die.
Yeah, and I've
Yeah,
never
something like that.
and I've never summoned him back again. Yeah.
Oh, poor Steve in the asylum.
So that's Steve.
There we go. It's resolved.
Rest in peace, Steve.
Yay.
Rest in pieces.
Rest in peace twice.
Pieces.
He'll be back one day.
All right. Anyway, back to Thieves Guild sneaky shenanigans. Oh, sorry, casual walking shenanigans.
The
Roll
roll to
casual
do
roll.
that. The roll to walk casually.
Deception.
Yeah.
What the
Deception.
perception, yeah, because you don't. look
I've got
like
no
an
idea whether it's good or not for you. I
You're
just
trying
said
to
deception.
deceive people into thinking you're regular citizens.
Yeah.
Even though you are heavily armed.
Yep.
Mm.
Are they though?
Well, not regular citizens and mercenaries that aren't.
is she covered in glass bottles?
So she's a heavy
She
drinker.
makes
So
it work.
what?
I mean, it works.
It's
Yeah,
definitely.
can you make it out that she's an alcoholic? And with the barrier up, she hasn't been able to replenish.
14.
40. Okay.
I don't have amazing deception.
Slightly less inconspicuous than the drunkard.
I mean, I don't think it's very hard to walk casually.
You should try
Not
flying
look like
costume.
adventurous.
I'm waiting for his nat 20.
Sounded like advantage.
I see how you walk through the city. When in the north side of the city, this side of the river, you're getting extra glances because you do look like really fucking weird mercenaries and pirates and stuff. Either whether you've put on like some super fancy clothes from this dude's house,
Oh no, I
or
didn't.
whether you've got
I didn't
your
do
own.
that.
All right, even with your own shit, you look
Yeah,
like
I know.
mercenaries that usually hang about in the other part of town and don't come and wander around the Golden Quarter. But you kind of pull it off. Mainly Zolis pulls it off with like a weird crazy eye that she gives any girl. Are you doing the scene from like Spider-Man 2?
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
Spider-Man 3.
Oh my
Three.
God.
Spider-Man
Three.
3 or something. Venom.
Christ. Too much fucking swag.
You ever watched that without the music?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't. No, I
It's
haven't.
still a good scene.
So bad.
It's still a good scene.
Good.
It's so good.
But yeah, you get through a great part of the city. You're not fucking getting, you're getting these second glances, I say, but you're kind of getting
Really?
around everything.
It's such a good scene, yo. It's honestly a good scene. Just
But you're getting around, you're crossing the bridges. Crossing the bridges, and after a short period of time, and after fending off like a couple drunken mercenaries while you're going through Old Town, you finally push your way into the shades to go hunting for the Thieves Guild.
Well,
Where are you going?
last time wasn't it by a stone? If I remember correctly. I guess it's main stone.
Probably look at the signs
God.
again.
Wait, you also looked at the
Apologies
sand.
for the sneezes. You guys probably
Mm.
picked that up.
That what you
Okay.
call it? And keep some eyes out.
Yeah. Well, being fluent in it as you are, you're kind of looking around, rough and check.
So it suddenly went quiet there. What the fuck's going on?
I mean, I think I said roll a perception check.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
That would definitely explain things.
Not a very high roll.
That would explain the blank look.
Oh.
It's not very perceptive today.
No, yeah, you're looking around for like thieves counts, but what mainly draws your eye, and you're not seeing any fucking thieves counts. You just get your eyes getting drawn by the sheer lack of people running around the shit.
Sorry, Zolis. Real quick, okay. You mentioned that is it every skill check that you get 10 on if you roll a blow?
Only ones I'm proficient in.
Fair dues. So it's not
I
quite as
ain't
broken as I
proficient in
thought
it.
it was. Shame.
So you're kind of wandering around for a bit. You're not seeing what you're looking for. Just like
getting distracted by like, ooh, that's a shiny bit of polished silverware
And you
on
guys
the
keep
flea
on
market.
tracking
Woo!
but it's mainly just it's very quiet. You know, the other part of the city there's like beggars and like mercenaries and shit fighting all over the shop, and the shades is just still.
It's a bit suspicious, isn't it?
Well, it's the shades.
Yeah, but normally it's bustling with the low life. Like me. Maybe something happened.
Any other ideas?
I think we should talk to a guy.
Mm,
To make some friends in here.
maybe. I mean, I doubt they'd run to the guards anytime soon. I can try if you want.
Alright. So any people close to us but don't look too threatening but still have like a good level of like threatening to them. Like
Roll another perception check.
because I mean like we don't want someone who could look like they could beat us in a fight.
Alright, so you're looking around and you can't see fuck all. Like, you know, you're mainly noticing again the distinct lack of people. And then you're looking around and you hear a noise, and you turn and you see a fucking hulk of a man behind like the shutter of like a wine shop. And you can just see like one fucking like terrifying eye where he just slams the shutter shut. But you know there's a guy there behind the shutter.
He seems cool.
Well, there's a guy there. Let's not piss him off.
Fuck, I wish I was there now. God damn it.
Let's bang on the shutter. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh no.
A few moments pass. Then it creaks open. There's one dude, like one eye's squinting. He's fucking massive. He's got like a bald head and like a soul patch. Like a broke, like, you know, his nose has been broken multiple times. He's got half of an ear missing. And he looks out at you, Zolis, and says, "Yes."
I'm getting like, I'm getting a feeling that this is gonna be like, you know, the Lucky Ducky from Tangos, where it's gonna be like, oh, this fierce-looking people, and they're singing the song.
I had a dream once.
Hey, why is it so quiet? Fair enough.
There's no food. There's nothing to sell. There is no commerce. Nothing to steal. It's very boring in town.
Well, how would you like the idea of starting a riot?
I beg your pardon?
You know, because how would you like the idea of starting a riot?
What?
Go like a little diagram out, business
I
mode.
do like looking down on it.
God.
See, where
It's more like, this is what you're seeing.
Jesus.
See, there's a few of us. We want, because I'm looking for the Thieves Guild. and we want to like get some rumours spread around so we can start a riot against Lord Byron. Whispering this just in case any shady.
Any more shady? Any people shadier than you and him?
We might get like the guard.
They're not here in the shades.
Well, I'm not revealing our names.
Are you attempting to garner the services of the thieves?
I couldn't hold it anymore.
Why, yes, my good friend. Yes, I am. You see, I am a thief myself, but today my eyesight has not been what it normally is. I might need to go to the opticians.
Well, I am sure that this can be arranged.
I am sufficiently offended.
Would you like any sausages?
Awesome spice? How about this bag of spice?
Spaghetti?
Spice?
Anyway.
Do you have pasta?
Andy, chill.
A little. Tagliatelle, mentally.
What about the bow tie shape?
Stop tormenting the poor guy.
Zolis, dear, we're getting a bit out of track here.
Who, us? But yes.
Andy,
You finally
calm
noticed that
down.
this dude's like the inside of this dude's elbow. Is that what that's called? He's got like a weird little tattoo that you vaguely remember being something related to the Thieves Guild, even though it might just be fucking the cock.
Are you the cook of the Thieves Guild?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something.
I'm hearing it as a different
Strange
word.
look. The cook. Yes, the cook.
What the cock?
No.
What are you
Straight
doing
up.
it as? Oh, cook! Yes, he's the one who just cooks people who want to talk to the Thieves Guild.
Oh,
Clearly, that's his role.
But yes, if you would like to arrange, well, please actually step inside.
Okay.
This is
So I can give you a good cooking.
probably shouldn't speak on the street.
No, I mean,
Yes,
it's not much
yes.
people around, but go on.
Well, that would make it even more stranger if we were the only people on the street
I mean, there's Lao Mei too.
talking about civil disobedience.
I'm both
And
like pasta.
And cooking.
I have some soups on the go. You can take. Anyway, sit down. Sit down. Direct you to some seats. This empty wine
Sit
bar.
down in this seat.
Please. Sit down. So wipe a bit of spit off your face.
Just grab
And
like
again,
Lao
this dude
Mei's
is fucking
sleeve.
huge. Yeah, he sort of like, you sit down in these chairs, and he bustles around. He's got like a little penny on.
Oh, that's cute. I would
Brings
be
out-
friends with this
I mean, it's
guy.
quite a big penny to be fair, but it looks small on him. And he brings
Is
out
it
some
like,
bowls.
does it have love hearts on?
Yeah, it says kiss the cook.
little oven mitts biscuits on as well.
Yeah. And he brings out some little bread rolls,
That's well
sets them
cute.
down in front of you.
Will, please say that there are some like splodges on the cookbit, which makes it look like.
It could be arranged. But yeah, brings all this shit out. Then he bustles off again and comes back with like a far bigger bowl, places it down in front of a chair that he then proceeds to perch in because it's far too small for him. And he sort of sits down and looks down upon you because he's still so much bigger than you. So,
So,
what nature of civil disobedience would you like to have arranged?
Can I just
We
quickly
want-
say we
oh.
are gonna kill Andy by the end of this. He's gonna be legally dead at the
Yeah,
end
I
of this.
did.
Now we know what's going to plan.
so, Mr. Cook. We would like to get the thieves, send a message, spread a rumor, as it would be, around the city.
So, Mr. Cook, I imagine that you have a lot of pull within the Thieves Guild.
What kind of rumor? And please call me the thief.
Hello, Liffy.
Thief.
Thief.
The thief.
Thief.
No. T-H.
I can't
Thief.
say THs.
Thief.
It's a real problem I have.
No,
I can't
thief.
say Fred's.
Le thief.
Liffy.
No, not the thief. The thief.
I am Le Thief, the
No.
French thief.
No. Not le thief. You're saying le thief.
I am Le Thief, the French thief,
The name is le thief.
who
I
thieves from
can't-
thieves.
I can't say THs though.
Not T-H. C-H.
TH.
T-H.
Oh, out of character, is his name like Philippe?
No, le thief.
Le
Si. Que.
Well, this guy is gonna
Le
be fucking
thief.
helping us now, isn't it? We pissed him off. Will, I hate you at times when you get this going with. It's hilarious, but it's just so
Le
derailed.
thief. Because it's one of these.
Do you have like a pen? Do you have like a pen in some paper you can pass this guy for fuck's sake?
Yeah, and he writes down le chief.
Le
Le
Chief.
chief.
Le Chief.
Yeah, le thief. That's what I said.
Are you
Anyway.
simpletons?
You even listening? Listen with your ears, not your face. Then eat with your mouth.
Sassy. How sassy of you.
But yeah, and then he's
That's
like,
just mean.
so you wish a rumor to be spread? To what?
Yes.
To what end?
And this had to go because he's gonna just.
What variety of rumor?
Well, one about the food of the city.
Ah, the food, yes,
The
yes.
worst
Because
kind.
we want to get people rioting.
You
get
like a
food.
citywide riot. Like
We want to say that the castle is keeping food from people.
the castle. So not a citywide riot, more like a
Direct it towards the castle. is what
directed
we
towards the castle.
We want thieves from all around, like, go all around the city and direct.
Yes, provocateurs and then get everybody else up in alarms, yes.
So
Yes,
he's gone
yes.
from having like like pronouncing like his S's like that to being French. Okay.
Do you think I planned this guy?
Of course you fucking did it. Who planned this shit?
Le Chief.
Honestly, what I found is the best characters from you tend to be the ones that you just think of off the cuff. Just kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, I need a guy. Fuck it, let's roll with this.
Ken Galahad, man.
Yeah.
My favorite character.
We are willing to pay for the services too.
Yes, of course, of course. What kind of remuneration? are you thinking about?
What kind of
What are we thinking about that, mate?
Yeah, I'm making you think of a number now.
I didn't even know what he said. If I'm honest.
Remuneration!
How much money?
Money!
So we can think about.
How much did we get from Leo? Or did we not get any amount? We just told him.
Didn't
We haven't
get
got
any
out
money.
yet.
The
Okay.
One
promise
sec.
of money.
We're just
Okay. Mhm.
But
'cause we
expense
have-
reports.
yeah, we have expense reports. Do you know how much Leo to? I mean,
Remember,
I'm sure.
Remember, you need a
I'm-
receipt.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
it's.
It's
Literally,
it's
Can
not
we get
expected
receipts?
that someone's going to carry around shitloads of cash at
Yeah.
one time, so you can like
Yeah.
arrange shit.
can we get a receipt as well, please?
A copy of the agreement.
Yeah, terms
Yes,
and
it may not be the exact agreement. It may be, legalized in terms of writing and so on.
Mais oui.
I'm not going to write down that Le Chief has been paid X amount of money. There's a riot in the city of the Blood Veil. Because then the taxman would often take offense to that.
Le chief. What about your brother-in-law, Philippe? Is he okay these days?
Well, he's a cunt, so I would probably should put it all on him.
so we won't pay Philip. We'll just pay you. Then.
Yes,
Not
you pay me, but you pay me for, say, bulk amounts of sausages. And you don't get the sausages, but you get
Pasta.
rice, But you don't tell anybody that you did not receive the lunch meat.
That's lunch meat.
Can we see the minute?
So, you pay me for other services that you do not receive.
It is
And then there is a
how
whack.
you say, a code word. A secret code.
You know how this works. You are a thief. I can see it in your eyes. Crazy eyes. Yes.
He's looking right into your eyes, Zolis.
Sorry, that's just
That's
my
a
lazy
sign.
eye.
You're looking back at it, and he's got the crazy fucking eye as well.
Zolis, it was meant to be.
Just a crazy eye stare off.
Yeah, each of you's got one eye that's staring at each other, and the other one's staring at something else.
Staring at Lao Mei.
No, not Lao Mei, not Lao Mei. It's staring up. You can tell they're a thief because one eye stares at the person you're talking to, the other eye stares off at something valuable.
Yeah.
So you like look at the
Thieves'
person
eye.
and you see something like a valuable stick up there, you're like,
Or maybe a stare off is which of you can stare at the most things in a given time period while also looking at the other person.
damn, I underestimated fucking thieves. They're fucking skilled.
Yeah.
Show me secret talent.
Crazy
Yeah.
guy.
It's my secret power. That's how I know how to steal things. Should
But
we
yet,
say?
so you would like a food-based riot based around the castle? Castle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
any
front gates to the
particular
castle.
front gate of the castle. But like the south side from Old Town and so on.
Where are we again?
Well, right now we are in the head.
I mean,
you guys are down
where's
there in
our
the
group?
shade
Quarters?
somewhere.
Our place.
Where
Oh, yeah,
up
yeah.
there, and
So
he's asking if
this,
you want the riot there.
this, I have to say this bit, I guess.
You
What
want
do
to
you
come
think,
over
Lao
to-
Mei?
It might be worth getting the riot to happen on the south side,
Oh yeah,
and,
wait.
and hopefully get the people there brought over. Either that, or
Yeah.
that the other one's there. We can quickly take them out and move on.
Yeah.
Either way. 'Cause if
Oh,
we do-
I've still got the walkie-talkie to talk to you guys as well.
oh yes.
So you'll just be listening to Le Chief.
Jesus. So what's she saying, Lizzie?
Fucking He's on the ground dead.
Snowman.
You know,
Money grabber, call him Snowman.
Hello.
I thought it was
Where
short
do you?
man.
Where,
I thought it was short man.
it's
Nah,
Snowman.
small man.
Where do we want to start
SMOL.
the riot? Let's have a vote.
You know,
Okay.
Crastar wonders why we always get paired up with the weirdos.
Hula Sheaf.
Well, everyone.
Well, you don't know he's a weirdo yet.
We can hear
I
it.
did, right?
We can hear it.
Yeah. We just had like a conference call, basically.
Oh, we're having a conference call. Okay. Put it on
Sorry.
speakerphone.
Just place this rock on the table. Alright, listen, these are my friends, our group. We're gonna get the terms and
your
conditions
associate.
sorted out. Yes, my associates. They too also have money.
My associates.
Money is always welcome in the head.
One of them's got up over 600. No, 6,000 golden.
That sounds very
I'm gonna
handsome.
point to
Need more
Freya.
tigers on my back.
I'm gonna point.
Shit,
I'm
I
gonna
just
point
gave
at
away my
Freya.
voice.
I'm pointing at
Well,
Freya.
I don't think they can see you.
But
Okay, it's not
you know
fair
around.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's the one who's laughing on the floor.
It's the hyena on the floor.
Jesus Christ, Adam.
Hmm?
Is he not fucking dark? He's thinking. Oh, that's
Oh, right, yeah.
Freaking, he turned his camera on, and all you can see was just his face a little bit, like,
Proper
peering
looks
out
like
the
they're about to
darkness.
just tell scary stories in the dark.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born into it. Batman.
Oh,
Got that
God.
turn the light off until I turn camera on. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh,
You right?
Oh, is it all dark in here? Oh, yes, because it's dark.
Yeah. Adam, you've just missed Le Chief.
Sheep.
It was like
The sheep, the cook.
Le Chief the cook. I'm the cook.
The Thieves Guild. Little do they all know that, you know, the cook of the Thieves Guild is like the chief poisoner or some shit.
Yeah, probably something like that. Hence why it's called the cook.
Yeah.
That's usually where the poisons are used.
But yeah, you're in a conference call right now.
Yeah, we've got a couple.
okay.
The sending stones apparently have a speaker function as well.
Press the side of
I'm
it.
sure we could all like gather around it.
It's just brass try translated to all of you.
Translating everything that Le Chief is saying to us at exactly.
I forgot why she called now. Why did she call again?
Oh, where we
For
want
the
to get,
conference
you know,
call.
no, because we want to start where we want to start the rebel. Because we're going to say south side, right?
South.
The south. Yeah, we want people to funnel through the southernmost gate.
Hopefully it pulls people away from the north as well. And if not, we just kill the few people left in the north and sneak in the north side of the castle.
That could be arranged. I mean, it is generally a little easier if you are starting a riot using the guild to start from the said. So that is obviously where we are based, as it were. And then we just kind of move up. That is good. Is the purpose of this riot for you to enter the castle?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, I can offer that if we enter through, well, if we the south through the bridges, through the wharf district, and Old Town, we can block off the royal bar a little. Well, I'd say if anything goes a little fucky for you on the inside, the barracks are cut off, as it
That
were.
sounds good. I like it, my man.
What's the extra cost?
With an extra 10% or whatever the fuck it is we decide upon. I don't fucking know. We will decide upon a fair price. amongst ourselves, of course. But yes, I can arrange for something to happen that suits your needs. I feel. It will require a little bit of time. Because of course, we have no
Andy,
immediate
calm down.
communication with everybody.
Fine, it gives
We
us
have to
time
call
to prepare.
meetings and explain what is going on and get the word out and so on. But we will maybe arrange to contact you when everything is prepared.
See, he's gone from,
Although, of course,
he's gone from Bolognese into being French.
But of course, if once everything is prepared, we can just fire away, and you will probably notice that it is happening and can go
With
from
immediate
there.
effect. I like it.
You know, it will. You know, I conservative estimate maybe a few days, maybe up to a week to prepare for this. Bit of leeway.
The longer the
Money,
better.
of course, always greases the wheel.
Mm.
The wheels of commerce.
Andy, remove your hands from your mouth. You need to breathe.
Oh no, I can just imagine the ride that this guy starts, and then we start singing "Do You Hear the Voice?"
We've got a flag.
Weedy man sausages from the
We're like
kitchen.
the most
It's flavor again.
This is modern day slavery. How dare you?
Slavery.
We want our sausages
Sausages.
and our sauces and spaghetti
Red sauce.
and spinach.
Yes.
Need spinach.
But yet, I can most definitely arrange for this to occur.
This has been the weirdest. Yeah.
But definitely can arrange for this to occur
Brilliant.
within this time frame as we have discussed. What are you prepared to offer?
Wait, is Leo Black listening in on?
I'd imagine he'd be with us still.
Oh, Leo, is this good enough of a receipt for you? You're actually in the conference call.
Yeah, I suppose if I hear it, I'll be able to confirm that is what you spent. Yes.
Good. Do you have a limit on expenses, Leo?
It's kind of a
you're
loaded
our
question there, Zolis.
Hey, you're our employer.
Because you know I've met you before.
I suppose the question is, do we need to spend anything else and claim any more expenses? Because if not, we could just max it out on this.
I'm right here.
I know.
How many times are you guys just gonna talk as if I'm not here?
We've done
I'm
it
here.
before.
I made you a cup of tea. Just a
No,
moment
we
ago.
offered you the cup of tea.
No, you not since, because we did the fly around. You made the pancakes. I'm very appreciative of that. But you took a while walking across town. I made tea.
You see, the thing that you don't understand here, Leo, my lad, is that none of us give a shit.
Yeah, we're doing this
Hey,
job
do you
for
even
you.
come from this country?
Do you want this job for
I don't.
Wrong.
No, I don't. Krastar comes from another country far, far away.
Well, surely they
you, Leo.
appreciate tea there.
The coffee drinkers.
Anyway,
That's why Krastar left, but you know.
But yes, I'm sure we can approve an expense that is reasonable for the services rendered.
Remember to include the 10%. And state that it includes a 10% extra.
what is reasonable for the services?
I
Well,
mean,
I
if
don't
it's
fucking
free,
know.
I mean, we're taking down a fucking
speaking
dictator, so,
personally,
you know.
I'd want the maximum if I was them.
What would you take for this, Solace? You're probably a good.
Zolis is a horrible person to ask.
Well,
Yeah.
we're dealing with thieves, and Solis is a thief, therefore.
Well, I'd want the maximum amount we could
yeah,
go.
exactly.
But I would, but me paying it, I would want to give the maximum amount.
exactly.
I want to keep my money. We're getting paid 5,000. What about 4,000 of expense? What do you think?
Jesus.
I was gonna say like 1,000 and start off there.
I was
but-
gonna say
I was
2.
gonna say two.
Yeah, but happy fees. Better work.
2,000?
2 grand's a lot of money.
2 grand is a
Just
lot.
for a bunch of rumours.
2 grand is a lot for a bunch of rumours and just causing.
So
a
we're also
riot.
gonna block off
They
the.
have people everywhere already.
I mean,
And they'll help
I
us
mean, all
get
we
in.
have to do to block it off is just kind of direct people up that way from the riot once it gets over the bridges.
Don't dismiss their achievement.
Don't hate on the crazy eyes they can see.
We
Couple grand's nothing to sniff at.
well, with a section of Old Town, you spread a rumour that some of the food is in the Royal Barracks, so they go and blockade that.
What about 1,500 then?
I was gonna say 2,000 works quite well. 1,500.
I mean, they've got the 10% as well. Remember?
On top of that, so 1,650 with the 10%.
Does that sound? Let's have a vote.
Persuasion, or whatever it is in Fifth Ed.
Persuasion.
Oh, it is persuasion. Okay.
Who are we persuading?
Am I persuading the team? I will persuade. Surprisingly, I'm not proficient.
I am actually.
You are there.
What's your plus to it?
Six.
Gaming at home. You do it.
Why he's good at it. You want to have someone good at it scream down the phone line?
Mine's 5.
Okay.
So convince Lashif 1,500 then if no one's checked. Or forever may hold your pace.
1,650 is good.
Lashif. My friend here is the holder of the money, so she will talk about payment with you.
Wait, how much money does Lao Mei have?
Me, I have 700. But I'm not paying him now, I'm assuming.
No, we pay later.
Yeah.
We pay something up front and then something later.
A single gold piece up front.
Yeah. The issue is obviously Lao Mei has about 700 odd, and Zolis won't part with any of her money.
Well, I'll just get Leo to invest me when I get back.
Get Leo to fly in crow farm and drop off some money. like a messenger picture.
It comes in, flutters around, and just has like
But it's a murder of crows. It's not.
Don't worry, Leo, she doesn't mean it.
No, just how like I have all the the individual crows drop a coin each, so it gets a bit in the shower.
But you're dropping coins in the middle of the shades.
No, I mean
We're in a
Really
building.
nice.
no, Andy, I should go into that room.
So this flock of birds is just flying in.
I'm basically doing a dive bombing attack with coins.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd. That,
Hold on, I just opened the door, I'm expecting someone.
You got that, Leo. We better see you here. I mean, Lashif hasn't agreed to this yet.
I know.
Alright. What are you offering?
1650.
Yeah,
Which
16.
includes the 10%.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for a minute. Roll a persuasion check.
Don't know.
Probably could.
Just we both roll one.
21.
There we go.
You look at it and it thinks a little bit more.
Think of all the sausages you can buy with it.
Well, wasn't they're going to the guild, not to me personally.
Sausage.
Hey,
So
Guild needs to eat.
1650.
Oh my god.
You've got time cool, expensive. Maybe this many people to work it all. I was thinking something a lot closer to 1,000.
2,000.
Does that include expenses?
How about 2,000 as a whole number?
No.
Hmm.
2,000, I think, would be workable. Very
Sweet.
workable.
So 2,000, which
You'd be paying-
includes the 10%.
Yes. 2,000 whole.
2,000 whole.
2,000 whole. Would you be paying in hard currency? With gemstones, anything like that?
Do you take
We
hard?
accept we accept a variety of payment methods.
Can we do a contactless payment?
If there were a thing, we would probably would. We cannot, of course, accept banking draft because of the illegal nature of our work.
What about check? In check.
It's just very similar to a banking draft, I'm afraid. Something hard. Gold, silver,
Something
copper,
hard.
I can probably give you
gemstone,
hard
gold.
cash.
Yes,
Jesus.
that I'm perfectly amenable to cold hard cash.
We can do cold hard cash, Mr. Delicious.
Shall we shake?
Let's shake. Three-way handshake going on.
Crastar tries to
Go
I've
on.
handshake.
never done one of this before, but okay, we could have taken it in turns. But
Crastar
whatever.
tries to handshake as well from the other side of the conference call.
Lao Mei can go first, and then I will do.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, let's fun.
Ah, one of the clever people.
Yeah, I got your back,
The
man.
right folk.
Lishif.
Okay. So, do you have the funds with you?
So,
Do you have the money with you?
Leo can reimburse you when he.
Leo, can you drop by, please?
I do not need everything right now. We, of course, the fellow thieves prosper and all that. You can do a whole payment plan.
You can get
Or
reimbursed.
half now, half upon completion.
It's reasonable.
Pay
The
monthly.
Thieves Guild. It's reasonable. The Thieves Guild.
We are the guild is very reasonable.
Can we have monthly
Yeah.
payments?
How can you estimate the fees?
Yes, of course, with monthly payments there will be interest.
Oh, shit.
Okay, no, not that
We
then.
do commit this anniversary, but
What's the interest?
yeah, it's exorbitant.
60%.
You can do half now, half later.
Yeah, and let's
But it
get
would
Leo
involve
to
you.
drop.
60% every month.
I
Jesus.
don't think Leo should be walking to the shades.
He can
Solis,
fly.
We fly.
Solis, you can just get the money for Leo when you get back here.
I'll put 500. I'll put 500 towards it. You can put 500 towards it, and then you can get 500 back when we get back.
Fine. So 500.
Zolis
Wonderful,
parting with money?
Only because it's for the good of the city. Unlike what Freya would do, cough cough. Cold now.
Full of humans. Fuck the humans.
But
It's
Crastar's
full
so
of
lovable.
sausages.
What?
But Crastar's so lovable.
No, it's not.
It's full of sausages.
Especially with
and
Freya.
pasta
Fuck Crastar.
Yeah, you each you count you get out 500 gold each and you pass it out and pass it across and you sort of, where's Arla? Yes, this is perfect. I'll get started right away. Yes, so 1,000 now, 1,000 upon completion. If you are satisfied with our work, if not, we will not be satisfied with your customership, and you will find out what that means.
You will have a visit from Lishif.
The guild,
Oh, I'd love that visit.
the guild prospers.
Wait for that
Thieves
visit.
prosper. But
Yeah.
yes, I will.
I know how guilds work.
Yeah. Thieves prosper. But unless you have any more business, I will get down to it, and you can fuck off.
Okay,
Any
assume when you come back
problems?
here.
Oh.
Okay, the final. Fine. Because I assume we meet back here for the final payments.
Yes, well, they say if it will take this long. Well, hopefully, whatever you are going to do, you do not die in the process of. And even if you do, I would hope that any surviving kith or kin will return here in, say, 3 weeks' time on a Tuesday
What about a
at 3
Wednesday?
in the afternoon, and you will order some red wine
And
And
spice.
and the
sausages.
soup of the day. And of course, if one of you walk in the door, I will know. But if it's not you, an unrecognized person,
So is he basically
person,
running a restaurant here in the shades that's a front for the Thieves Guild?
something like that, yeah. So of course, if an unknown comes in to pay the tab, then
Yeah,
of
they're
course
not
they
gonna
will
have like a
order
master
red
sign
wine,
of Thieves
the
Guild.
soup of the day, on a Tuesday, 3 weeks time, roughly 3 p.m. You
How,
got that?
how much give and take do we have on that?
Time.
I mean, roughly 3 p.m. It doesn't have to be 3 p.m. on the dot, but roughly.
So say it's like 2:35.
That, of course, is roughly 3.
But there's
Clockwork isn't wonderfully profound around the time. You know, we're always roughly within the hour.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Time is an abstract notion anyway. Why? Let's not get into it.
Sorry, that's Krastar. He just likes arriving on time.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Crash,
Who does not? Best way to spend your time, La Petit Moore.
I was about to have a drink, you asshole.
A little death. It is a wonderful thing.
Krastar does not like to be late. Krastar arrives precisely when he means.
A wizard is never early.
I've never heard of that.
That's how Gandalf was telling Frodo that he's not a 3-pump chump. You're right. Precisely when he means.
I am never going to look at that eating characters. A wizard never arrives early or late.
A wizard is never late. Nor is he early.
He arrives precisely when he means to. Now get over here. Will,
But,
you are an absolute dick.
I'll adjust.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man. You ruining one of the best films ever. What the hell, man?
I like to
Things
think
were
I'm
ruined
improving.
today.
Wait, what was that, Andy?
A lot of things were ruined today.
Such as?
Krastar.
No.
Now fucking Billboard.
Krastar
Gandalf.
wasn't ruined. He was,
No,
Krastar
yeah,
can't be ruined. He was
Gandalf.
never there.
I don't know what. Yeah, don't mind me.
Oh yes, it's not actually Gandalf in the film, it's Krastar.
Yeah, God. They're rising all over the shop.
Krastar is
God.
never early, nor is Krastar late. Krastar arrives precisely when Krastar means to.
Krasta!
Krastar!
Anyway. He sort of like, he shuffled you out of the shop with some flapping of hands from this large man. While saying things like, I hope the soup was nice, and then he pushes you out of the door.
Please give us 5,000.
Bye.
Please give us
Glad you're
5,000
doing
yen.
this. Please come again.
Please give us 5,000 Yelp.
Tell your friend! And then you just stood out in the empty road.
I'd say that's mission success.
Yeah.
Tumbleweed.
quite
fun.
well.
Let's go make some pancakes.
Yes.
But the door opens up again. Pancakes!
What? But yeah. That's where you are. You heading back?
Yes.
Yeah, don't
the
think there's
conference
anything
call
for
still
sale.
going?
Should have done that, yeah.
No, I hung up on you.
Even say goodbye. I'm calling her back.
Bye. Oh my God, Lao Mei.
Ring, ring, ring.
Bastard, calling me. I'm not answering it. Hello, you have dialed the wrong number. Bye.
Hi, welcome to Zolis' voicemail. Please leave a message. Never beep. Oh, click. Sorry.
Hi, fuck you.
That's not nice.
Just gonna get on with like 15 voicemails.
Where are you, young lady? Get home right now.
Walking, Brasper's like, where were you? I was calling you.
I was worried sick.
My phone had no signal.
What if you had died, or worse, stolen something?
Oh my God, it's my life.
It's blocking everything.
Stop being so domineering, Dad. How old is Zolis? Roughly.
Let me try to remember.
It's not polite to ask a thief, Sage.
Jesus Christ, I give a fuck.
Probably same age as Lao Mei if we were together. Maybe a bit
Yeah.
younger.
That means absolutely nothing because I don't know the Lao Mei's age. Dad, I'm only 25. God, I can go out with my friend when I want to and visit shady parts of the shades.
I'm trying to find it now.
It doesn't matter. I was just
can leave
asking
him
for that. Do, 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 do.
Anyway, head back to the house. Or any other business to conclude?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Leo is giving us all the fucking, like fucking glaring at us all.
Fuck you, Leo.
I haven't even done to you.
He hasn't really actually done anything.
Well, we keep fucking ignoring the guy, acting like he's not there.
Yeah.
I prefer Lord Black.
Oof. Oof.
Soft
I mean,
spot.
Dude's gotta live in the
Black is
shadow
cool,
of
I'm
that
not gonna
man
lie.
entire life.
He
And
joined
says
the dog
something
pile
sensitive
when we
like
did.
that. Jesus.
He did. You're right.
Yeah.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
I
He was the
even
last
drew a
one to do it,
picture
but
of
yeah.
it.
He was just like, well, when in Rome.
I
I
know.
just
I
tries to
say
get to fucking sleep.
The Lord
And everyone just jumps on top.
we should do a dog pile when we get back to see if this
No,
Dog
I
pile
mean
on
you
the
can.
dog.
I'm not.
the real test of coolness.
Mm.
Oh,
The
we
real
make a
test-
dog now. Hell yeah. Wait, can I turn
I
back
was
into a wolf yet?
No,
No.
I was.
Come on, dude!
I was about.
Let me turn into a wolf!
Not until we start our sneaky assault on the castle.
Ugh. I hate being a vampire half orc. I want to be a werewolf vampire.
By the way, when you mentioned about the dog pile with Leo Bayek, I was about to say something as class. I was like, I better not.
Actually, when can I turn into a dog? Just on the stealth bit? Mm.
Not on the stealth bit. Do it
When
because
we're not wanted in the city.
That's gonna be never.
what? Okay,
Oh,
okay. Look,
yeah.
look. I imagine if something goes wrong in the castle, then you can turn into a wolf and we can go from there.
It takes too long.
It doesn't take that long.
I mean, it's not instant, is it? Will?
It'd be like what, a round, maybe two at most.
I assumed it worked like this shape.
No, it used to
Mine
work
works.
like B-shape. It used to.
Oh, it doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
I was also going to say mine works as a bonus action, so it
Yeah.
works differently as well.
There's regular druids, it's a full action. Circle of the Moon druids, bonus action. Yeah, it's all fucking. Either way, in the interest of brevity, unless you have any other business to conclude within the city,
I think so.
you guys head back to the house without overt trouble. You just follow the same vague path as before, and you know what you're doing. And I mean, your plan seems virtually locked in at this point. If anybody thinks of any addendum,
It's kind of late for that.
Maybe we should get arrested instead. No.
I'm still down for that idea.
No. Yeah, well, it's locked in. Let's not piss around and trying to think of something entirely new now. We've already paid the Thieves Guild for to do the fucking
Yeah.
job.
I mean, we didn't really pay him, you know.
We paid half. Paid it half.
So over the next
But we're
few
getting that back.
days, say, possibly interspersed, if you think of anything you want to like go buy for this. You've
Are we good
Again-
on potions, by the way?
I feel like
Potions,
you-
potions
Yeah.
of.
Anything? I don't know. Are we good on potions in general?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, Nenny.
Yeah, I don't think I might have one.
Anyway, you'll have time to think about this because
Yeah.
the session's going to end soon. So,
Yeah, I don't have any.
in the intervening days, potentially going to shops to buy things,
To Galahad if we need potions.
yes, and otherwise being almost confined. Well, not necessarily confined to the house, but you know, just sort of trying to keep a low profile.
Mm.
You and Leo are seeing throughout the city a steady increase of tension every day until, you know, after a few days there are especially in the vicinity of the shades, not within it because the guards don't really go there necessarily, but like Dragon's Landing a little bit and on the edges of the military part and near Old Town there's like occasional running battles with the Watch and like wherever fucking Lord Byron stuff come out with like the rations and shit, they're getting like attacked and so on until eventually, like after a few days, they stop coming out and like you've got to get food, you've got to go to certain points that are like heavily defended, and then there's all fucking whole bunch of tension like that until the city seems to be at boiling point, and your plan will begin to come to fruition. And it is 10 to 12, so we'll call it there.
Cool.
So you can, if you want, think of any shit you might want to buy for the next time we play this, which won't be next week because I'm thinking that's the Christmas one.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
If are people up for the week after, which would be what 28th?
No.
Could be.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Right. Did we level up?
No.
Damn
We
it!
didn't really do much.
What do you mean? We've paid someone to spark a riot and found out about Crastar arriving everywhere.
Wow, that gives us experience.
Yeah. Why didn't we give Crastar experience?
Crossfire using hydro pump on everybody.
Stop! Stop! Don't give him that!
It might be a dangerous peek behind the curtain, but I reckon like most of like the sessions where I've not planned as much as I maybe could have have ended up being ones where you encounter some weird character who you chat to for half of it.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I mean that's the point I made earlier. Well, my favourite characters of yours are the ones that you just do off the cuff, usually in these kind of sessions.
But they pop up when like, you know, I could have planned a lot more. But I also didn't know what to plan for this. So
Mm.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Le Thief. No, not Le Thief, Le Thief.
Cut.
Right. Anyway, thank you for watching. We speak Cookie 38 friends. Sign off, and we'll see you next time for a one-shot Christmas special that we're going to do. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.